Jai Sai Ram, Sri Sai Satcharitra, Chapter 18 and 19, Part 1. How Hemabad was accepted and blessed. Stories of Mr. Satya and Mr. Deshmukh encouraging good thoughts to fruition, variety in Upadesh teachings, reading, slander, and remuneration for labor. In the last two chapters, Hemabad described how a rich gentleman aspiring for quick Brahmajnana was treated by Baba, and now in these two chapters, he describes how Hemaband himself was accepted and blessed by Baba, how Baba encouraged good thoughts and fructified them, and gives his teachings regarding self-improvement, slander, and remuneration for labor, etc. Preliminary, it is a well-known fact that the Sadguru looks first to the qualifications of his disciples and then gives them suitable instructions without unsettling their minds in the least, and leads them on towards the goal of self-realization. In this respect, some say that what the Sadguru teaches or instructs should not be divulged to others. They think that their instructions become useless if they are published. This view is not correct. The Sadguru is like a monsoon cloud. He pours down profusely, scatters widely his nectar-like teachings. These we should enjoy and assimilate to our heart's content, and then serve others with them, without any reserve. This rule should apply not only to what he teaches in our waking state, but to the visions he gives us in our dreams. To quote an instance, Buddha Kaushik Rishi composed his celebrated Ramaraksha Stotra, which he had seen in his dream, like a loving mother forcing bitter but wholesome medicines down the throats of her children for the sake of their health. Sai Baba imparted spiritual instructions to his devotees. His method was not veiled or secret, but quite open. The devotees who followed his instructions got their object. Sadgurus like Sai Baba open our eyes of the intellect and show us the divine beauties of the self and fulfill our tender longings for devotion. When this is done, our desire for sense objects vanishes. Twin fruits of Viveka and Vairagya come to our hands, and knowledge sprouts up even in the sleep. All this we get when we come in contact with saints, serve them, and secure their love. The Lord, who fulfills the desires of his devotees, come to our aid, removes our troubles and sufferings, and make us happy. This progress or development is entirely due to the help of the Sadguru, who is regarded as the Lord himself. Therefore, we should always be after the Sadguru, hear his stories, fall at his feet, and serve him. Now we come to the main story. Mr. Satya. There was a gentleman named Mr. Satya who had attained some publicity many years ago during Crawford regime, which was put down by the Lord Ray, the then governor of Bombay. He suffered severe losses in trade. Other adverse circumstances gave him much trouble and made him sad and dejected. Being restless, he thought of leaving home and going to a distant place. Man does not generally think of God, but when difficulties and calamities overtake him, he turns to God and prays for relief. If his evil actions have come to an end, God arranges his meeting with a saint who gives him proper directions regarding his welfare. Mr. Satya had similar experience. His friends advised him to go to Shirdi, where so many people were flocking to get Sai Baba's darshan for getting peace of mind and the satisfaction of their wants. He liked the idea and at once came to Shirdi in 1917. Seeing Baba's form, which was like eternal Brahma, self-luminous, spotless and pure, his mind lost its restlessness and became calm and composed. He thought that it was the accumulation of merits of his former births that brought him to the holy feet of Baba. He was a man of strong will. He at once started to make a Parayan of Guru Charitra. When the reading was finished in the Saptah, that is 7 days, Baba gave him a vision that night. It was to this effect. Baba with Guru Charitra in his hand was explaining its contents to Mr. Satya, who was sitting in the front and listening carefully. When he woke up, he remembered the dream and felt very happy. He thought that it was extremely kind of Baba, who awakens souls like his that are snoring in ignorance and makes them Taste the nectar of Guru Charitra. Jai Sai.